Wednesday, December the 8th, 2021, Anachronism 3445. Quote, to be a player, ellipses, unquote, in parentheses under that, a flashback, etc., is a tiny portion of a quote I just heard journalist Dana Bush use. She said it from my telephone a couple of minutes ago, moments after I awoke at 2:30 a.m. to begin my day. While she was referencing Vladimir Putin and using the word presumably in the sense of being a participant in a game, whether it be a team sport or a one-on-one match, I guess the word I'm using is to be a player, yes. But she finished the sentence in such a way, and here's how she finished it, quote, and to play those individuals who oppose him, his foes in this case. That now she was clearly using the word with one of its many alternate meanings, to trick, player, to trick a player. The connotation, the array of metaphors involving one word, if you will, to enjoy the camaraderie of being on a team playing a sport, or to go head-to-head with an opponent, or to toy with or trick. The words, they all begin to fade, and the journalistic with them. The cell phone, my environment, and in my head I begin to envision a fiery groundswell on some far-off distance, silently at first and slowly expanding. There was nothing else, just this foreboding vision that was not literally seen, but it felt real nonetheless, as the grand yellowish expansion in the distance began to mushroom, as it very slowly and steadily grew up and into the sky, the hue of which having been a deep navy blue when the disturbance first began, as the universe often appears around dusk, or right before dawn, though it began to change colors just as the growing and now more orange-colored expanse did. Steadily, the color of the morning sky was closer to that of the bubble of destruction. Their hues, as they became even more bright and brilliant, were merging into one. As the expanse shifted from yellow to a beautiful orange, the sky went from navy to violet. The orange got redder and the violet got redder, and as the colors began to converge into one, the silence became occluded by a window rattling, overwhelming, earth-shattering, all-engrossing noise. As the evolution of the colors in the distance became more solid, more unified, they bled into the universe as one, and it blanketed the earth, what had been, and the expansion eventually made its way to where I was sitting on what had been a bed. It became the air that I was no longer breathing, that I could no longer breathe, that was unbreathable. The horrific scene that engulfed the vision, my imagination, had taken over so completely that consciousness evaporated into literally nothing, which was now all that was left. What was became what was not, what is not, and that nothing persisted until it was all that was, which made all that was a wasn't. Until there was no team with which to enjoy conviviality, no teammates with whom to play, no more games, no more war, no more playing at war, no offense, no defense, because there weren't any adversaries left, no one to tackle, nothing to pillage. When everything became nothing, all playing ceased. The nothing left no victor, not one last man standing, flagstaff in grip, or otherwise, and more likely leaned upon, bloody cloth half shredded atop a pole, flapping in the wind. The man is stooped and out of breath, but he is here to show off the spoils that he had so gallantly earned by playing his magnificent games. No. My eyes open again. I hear a new journalist jabbering, and glance to my left to catch in the corner of my eye an unopened deck of cards. Might anyone care for a game? but the day. To which I responded aloud, nonsensically, breath nearly sapped from the cinematic vision with barely even a voice, and yet it sings. To play, oh day to day, oh just this day to play. Nuclear Holocaust poem.